I'm about to give my opinion on why I think The Walking Dead is one of the best games of this gaming generation. But before I do that, I'd like to apologize for my lack of gameplay. I don't have a capture card right now. I plan on getting one in the future, so I've just posted screenshots for now. I hope you enjoy that. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I like to say why I think The Walking Dead is one of the best games of this generation. The reason is the game. The reason is the game has a great story, a really good story. The game has done something that most games have been trying to do for years now, which is have a compelling story with great characters. And this game has both. This game is a point-and-click game from Telltale. Developer Telltale. They made other things in the past like Monkey Island and Sam and Max, but none of those have had success like this game, The Walking Dead, has had. This game has won several awards this year, like Game of the Year, Best Arcade Game, Best Character, and I think it deserves it. This game is freaking awesome. The story is what makes it awesome. The game is not really gameplay heavy. It's not about blowing everything up every 5 seconds. And if you're one of those Call of Duty guys who wants an adrenaline rush every 5 seconds, I suggest you look elsewhere, because this game is really story heavy, and there's lots of cutscenes, and there'll be times where you'll be sitting there watching the cutscene go on, and you have to press a button to give a dialogue choice. So if you're one of those guys who hate story but just love adrenaline rush, please stay away from this game, because you're gonna waste your money. But for those of you like myself who enjoy great stories with great characters, this game is awesome, and you should pick it up. It's only $5 per episode. You can get it on PlayStation, Xbox, or the iOS. That's the iPhone store, I guess. Yeah, that's the iPhone store. The game's awesome. The characters are great. That's another thing this game has done that most games have done, is give you interesting characters you can relate to. Most games, the characters, they suck. They suck ass. Most games, they give you these stereotypical characters. You either have your token black guy who's a gangster or an athlete, or you have your Asian person who's a martial artist. Not this game. There are no stereotypes to be found in this game. They're all compelling characters. You're gonna remember the names, which is pretty hard to do in most games. But in this game, I remember every character's name, and I found each and every character to be interesting. Not a dull one in a bunch. The main character, Lee Everett, he's great. And what surprised me about him was he actually an interesting African American protagonist, and not a stereotypical shoot everything up black guy. But it's not just about him. There's another main protagonist. I guess you can say there's two main protagonists, which is Clementine. It's a little girl you meet later on, and you're gonna become like her father figure. You're gonna rescue her. Well, she's gonna rescue you actually, but not trying to spoil anything. Sorry for the spoiler. Not trying to spoil anything. She's gonna rescue you, but those two are the main characters, and I think Telltale did a great job with Clementine and Lee Everett, and not just those two, but the rest of the characters too. These characters, you're either gonna love them or you're gonna hate them, and the ones you hate, it's not gonna be hate in a bad way. It's gonna be a good type of hate. It's gonna be because you hate them because they're really good at pissing you off, and Telltale did a great job of making those annoying villain type characters. Excuse me. For example, Larry. Larry is the guy you're gonna meet. I thought he was a dick, and I was praying early in the game. I was like, "Come on, man, give me an opportunity to kill this guy off. Come on, man, let me do it." And there's other characters like that too, but most are pretty good characters. And the game, the story, aside from the story, the gameplay is not really, like I said earlier, it's not really a gameplay heavy type game. It's a point and click game. That you have simple puzzles to figure out, nothing too hard, no Resident Evil type puzzles which will make you want to break your controller in half. And there's small action scenes with small amounts of shooting, but mostly this game is awesome because of the story. And if you enjoy good stories, whether it be movies, books, you should check this game out. Even if you don't like video games, check it out. It's only $5. I recommend it, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a good time with it. And that's why I think this game is one of the best games to ever come out for this generation. And you can give me your opinion in the comment section and tell me if you think the game is good, bad, if it sucked ass, if it was great, or if you just don't care about the game at all, whatever. So thank you for checking out my video. Like, subscribe, and have a happy new year. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your 2012.